Hello, everybody. Hope everybody is able to hear me and probably not see me, but I'm here with my friend Annabelle. Say hello, Annabelle.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, everybody. We're here with our little luminaries that we're going to be making today. Estoy aquí con mi amiga Annabelle. Annabelle, ¿puedes decir hola a toda la gente que está viéndonos ahorita?
Hola, buenos días a todas las personas de habla hispana. Tenemos este hermoso proyecto para ustedes para realizarlo el día de hoy.
Sí, solo los tenemos aquí encendidos con unas velitas adentro. Y vamos a estar haciendo este proyecto hoy. Y como miran, son muy bonitos para poner en el baño, en la sala, afuera en el patio. Hasta como me recuerdan como para un día romántico de playa. Algo así.
Sí, tenemos multiusos.
Es muy multiuso.
Sí.
Sí, me encanta. Okay, so, Danny, can you turn on the lights because I can't see? So we just wanted you guys to check out how they look with the
con las luces encendidas, como se ven.
So with the little candles inside. So let me switch the camera here really quick. And hello, here we are. Yay!
Hola, buenos
so
días.
Here's my friend Annabelle. We're gonna be working on these luminaries today. Just want to make sure everybody can see me and hear me. Okay? Can you guys see me and hear me? Hello, Scrapbook Grammy. Hola a todos, hola a los que hablan español ahí. ¿De dónde son todos los que están? Si entienden español y hablan español, ¿de dónde son? Díganos si son de México, de Puerto Rico, de donde quiera que...
Chile, Argentina.
Chile, Argentina. Yo no sé de Puerto Rico, pero... Ok, cualquiera de España, si hay alguien de España viéndonos, tal vez ahorita es muy tarde allá, pero tal vez hay alguien que nos está viendo de allá.
Oh, de Madrid, España. Wow.
Hi. Okay, so they are electric candles, so they have like the little tiny candles.
Ajá, las lamparitas son eléctricas, son pequeñitas, como pueden verlo en la cámara.
And they just
y solamente le aplastamos el botón para encender.
And esas son perfectas porque cuando los metes al botecito de vidrio no va a explotar. Okay? No quieres que explote. You don't want it to explode, okay? So you see electric.
So we're safe.
Yeah, we're safe, I think.
Estamos seguros con eso.
So,
no nos quemamos.
So the ones that are electric are perfect for this. So where do you get the electric candles? At your local craft store or
cualquier tienda de manualidades podemos encontrarlos.
Okay. Hi, Lulabelle. Okay, so we're going to go through all of the stuff that we're going to be using today. Oh, let me show you the jar. And this is what it looks like up close. Este es como se mira de cerquitas. Tiene muchos detalles. Usamos muchos productos Prima. También usamos los listones. Okay. Y a ver si quiere enseñar el que ella va a hacer, este de aquí.
Sí, el día de hoy yo voy a hacer este proyecto. Para mí lo veo muy hermoso. La sal, los materiales que vamos a utilizar, las combinaciones que Frank hizo son muy delicadas, muy románticas. Entonces esperemos que disfruten todos este proyecto que vamos a realizar.
Y lo que me encanta es que puedes usar diferentes tamaños. So, yo he visto unos que están así de grandes y otros que están así como este de chiquito. So, si no tienes mucho espacio en tu casa o mucho espacio en tu baño o lo que sea, puedes hacer
así es, podemos adaptarlos
a lo que sea
al hogar que nosotros tengamos.
Sí, claro que sí. So you can do them in different sizes. They come in different sizes, these jars. I mean, you can get them. You can even take out your spaghetti bottle and just empty it out and clean it out, and then you can use it for this. So it's all about recycling and upcycling, of course.
No tiren sus botes de
espagueti.
De espagueti, de lo que vayan a comprar en el supermercado. Solamente lávenlos muy bien y eso podemos volver a usarlos y ahorrarnos mucho dinero.
Okay. So lo que vamos a hacer, vamos a enseñar todos los productos que vamos a usar, ¿ok? Y todo lo que es necesario para hacer este proyecto. So lo que van a necesitar primero, obviamente, son los botes de vidrio. Tienen que ser de vidrio, ¿ok? Porque vamos a calentarlos y todo eso. So tienen que estar seguros que no se van a derretir. So aquí tengo uno grandecito y Annabelle va a hacer el más chiquito.
Voy a hacer uno pequeño.
Uno pequeño. So we're going to be using the mason jars. Any size is fine. You can use the larger size or the smaller size. These are available at your local craft store, or you can even use your empty spaghetti bottles if you have them. And we're also going to be using bath salts. these
Vamos a
Epsom
estar
salts.
utilizando las sales de baño.
And these salts can be bought at any store that sells salts. Like I bought these at Target. So Target has them. They're really cheap, really inexpensive. Son muy baratas. Son sales de baño. Cuestan unos cuantos dólares. No son muy caras. Si vienen en una bolsa grande, so te duran mucho tiempo y las puedes usar para diferentes cosas. No nomás para eso. La puedes usar para tus pies, para remojar los pies, también para relajarse, para músculos adoloridos, todo eso son perfectos para eso, ¿ok? Vamos a estar usando un poco de Mod Podge, some Mod Podge, and we're using the one that has the green label because the one with the red label is too sticky, so we're going to be using this one. Vamos a usar este. You want to take any of your favorite mists, so we're going to be using this one, Blue Skies, and this one from Heidi Swap. I think it's called mint. Yeah, mint green. And Annabelle's going to be using just a kind of orange.
Yo voy a estar usando el naranja y el bronce.
Como dorado. So, vamos a estar usando esos. And we're going to be using some gel medium. Un poco de medium de gel, de Liquitex. We're going to be using this gel medium. We're going to be using some diamond dust. You guys know this is my favorite stuff. So, un brillo de diamond dust que me encanta. Okay, so
alguien nos está pidiendo que enviemos un saludo a Iceland.
Iceland.
Yeah.
Hi, Iceland.
Hi.
You guys are awesome. Okay, and the Prima goodies. We're going to be using these flowers here. And these are the Dance Roses and Frost. And these are 565749. We're going to be using these here, which are Pageant Blue Pastel, and these are 567149, and I really, really love these. We're going to be using these little beautiful angels, cupids, 891411, super cute. We're going to be using these. These are my favorite. These are Giselle Hayes, and these are 566388.
Estaremos usando todas las flores que Frank nos está enseñando, Los Ángeles.
These beautiful ones called Tatiana and Oceana, 566371, super pretty.
Las flores Tatianas.
I think I showed these already. We're going to be using these pretty hearts, and these are Amore Aqua, 551964. And it comes with two, but one's missing, obviously.
Estaremos utilizando este corazón de color verde agua.
And then this one here called Mercy Springtime, 566708. These are really pretty. And Annabelle's going to be using these here. And these are called Eros. This is 891428.
Yo estaré utilizando esos ángeles para el proyecto.
And some clock faces.
Caritas de máquinas de reloj.
And these are 891596. Super pretty. And we're going to be using some trim, some Prima trim. And yes, Prima does make trim. And it's so beautiful. We're going to be using this one here. This one is 564179.
Estaremos utilizando todos estos listones.
Y Prima hace listones muy bonitos. We're going to be using this one called 564186. It's a really interesting kind of ribbon.
Está hermoso.
Muy bonito, ¿verdad? And we're going to be using this one, 564209. And this one's so pretty as well. And we're going to be using this one. Wait, is that? No, that's not the same one. Okay. And that one's going to be 564124. Very pretty. And this one's the same.
Es una gran colección que vamos a utilizar de listones el día de hoy.
Oh, masking tape. You're going to need masking tape.
También cinta masking tape.
And these. And these are very flammable. I just wanted to warn you guys, okay? Because I don't want you guys blaming me if your house catches on fire. Okay.
Estos sprays que vamos a utilizar son altamente flamables, así que por
tengan
favor,
mucho cuidado. Okay? It's like one of those things where you say, do not try this at home. But you do want to try this at home. Okay, just don't go crazy. Okay, so this one's called Make It in Stone, and it's by Krylon. And it's in the color White Onyx. Yeah, White Onyx. Just cool. And then we're going to be using this one called Make It Last, and this is a sealer. Okay, and this is by Krylon as well. And I think that's it. Ready to...
Yeah,
¿Lista?
Lista para empezar.
¿Lista para empezar? Okay. ¿Alguien tiene alguna pregunta? Any questions before we get started? Oh, if you just joined us, this is my friend Annabelle. She's going to be working on this project with me. And we're going to be making these beautiful luminaries, which are lit up right now, but you can't really see because the light is on. But if you missed the first part of the show, we did show them lit up in the dark.
Frank, we have a very interesting question here. Alguien nos está preguntando about your candles are very flammable still, Frank?
Oh, no, the candles are not flammable because they're electric.
Yeah, but I think the question is if they use the real one, the real candle.
Oh, yeah. If you use the real candles and you shut it, it's gonna basically turn off the candle because it's gonna block out all the oxygen. So if you wanted to do that, you can, but you would have to have it open. But I think the liquid is only flammable when it's fresh. Once it dries, it should be fine. But don't take my word for that. You know, don't take my word for it. But you know, I know it looks prettier with real candles, but honestly, these electric candles, they really imitate really well. You know, like the real candles, and they last for 250 hours. That's a long time. So these are perfect. They're even perfect for like a wedding, para una boda, o para un aniversario. Okay. O, no,
okay, Fran dice que sí, si gustamos podemos utilizar las velas normales, pero para este caso nos dura más o menos una vela eléctrica, nos dura 250 horas. Que estamos mucho más seguros utilizando.
Sí, es más seguro y también acuérdense que si ponen la tapa en el envase de vidrio, se va a apagar la vela, porque obviamente el oxígeno no está ahí. So, si la quieren hacer así, la pueden destapar y pueden poner una velita ahí de cera, pero nomás tengan mucho cuidado porque como les dije, los materiales que estamos usando son muy inflamables. Yo pienso que a lo mejor ya que estén secos se pueden usar así, sí. Pero
para estar más seguros.
Para estar seguros. Riesgos. Mejor, como dicen, mejor más vale prevenir que lamentar, ¿verdad? Ok, so vamos a cambiar la cámara, ¿ok? Ok. So, aquí tenemos nuestros materiales. Y lo primero que vamos a hacer, Anabel, vamos a agarrar nuestras sales y vamos a poner un puño aquí en nuestro platito. So, vamos a necesitar un plato, ¿ok? We're going to need a plate here to put our little salts. And just plenty, just to cover up. You want to have a little mountain of them. Tienen que tener un puñito aquí. Bueno.
Y en un plato vamos a poner nuestra sal de baño, que sea un montoncito regular para poder trabajarlo bien.
And I'm going to take my color here. I'm going to use the blue skies color.
Y vamos a ponerle nuestro color, de color azul claro.
And just light spray.
Y solamente es ponerle
un poquito spray. Nada más. And then you're going to take just any spatula or whatever, and you're going to start mixing it in.
Con una espátula lo mezclamos para ir incorporando nuestro color.
And you can do these in any color. Pueden ser en cualquier color. Pueden hacerlo imagínate, para Halloween o para Navidad o algo así. O para el día de San Valentín, una noche romántica. O también para verano. Eso es como que me recuerdan a la playa. Sí. No sé por qué, pero me recuerda a la playa. Creo que es la sal. Porque me recuerda como a la arena o algo así. So, me encantan. So, we're using Epsom salt if you just joined us. We're using some Epsom salts, the ones that you use to soak your feet in or for muscle aches and stuff like that. And these are available at any major store that sells any store like Walmart or Target. So we're just going to mix that in, and as you can see, the color just kind of went in there and blended with everything. And you want to have a little bit of the white left. You don't want it to all completely be white because, you know, it just kind of takes... I think it adds to it when it's white, so you don't want it to be completely white.
Is somebody asking if it's a normal salt?
No, I don't think normal salt works because it's too fine. This is, if you can see, I don't know if you can see, this is very coarse. It's not, maybe if you have like
sea salt.
Sea salt, yeah, maybe sea salt might work. But yeah, you could try it as long as it's coarse. Someone says shredded white chocolate. Okay, no. I would eat that before I do it on a project. Okay, but yeah, this might work. Sea salt might work. You could try that. But I find that this is cheaper. I know sea salt's a bit more expensive. And it comes in a huge bag. Like, this was $2, this giant bag. And I had so much left over. I bought like 3 bags thinking I was not gonna have enough. so yeah, so you just want to have this little mountain of salt here, and we're gonna be kind of putting it in the middle like that so we can start working on it. And I'm gonna have Annabelle do the same in a second.
Para las personas que de habla hispana, lo que nos preguntaban es que si podían utilizar sal normal. Les dijimos que no, tiene que ser sal de baño o sal gruesa para poder pintar y puedan hacer su proyecto.
Hay sal de mar, ¿verdad?
Sal de mar.
Que es un poco más gruesa. Porque si es muy fina no se va a ver.
Pero es
igual.
Mucho más económico comprar el agua de
sal de baño. So, lo que vamos a hacer ahora, vamos a agarrar nuestra cinta, ¿ok? Y vamos a pegar, y creo que aquí tengo un poquito más de cinta, ¿no? Y vamos a empezar a pegar una tira aquí en nuestro envase. Y queremos estar seguros que esté derechita la cinta, ¿ok? Y lo vamos a hacer hacia arriba. So we're going to take our masking tape and we're going to just apply it to the top part of our jar. And we want to make sure that it's nice and straight.
Que vamos a utilizar la cinta tape alrededor de nuestro bote, tratando de que esté derecha.
It's just missing a little gap here.
What's the purpose of the masking tape?
We're going to make a little division. So this is where the salt's going to go. And the reason we do that is because if we just cover the whole thing, it's just going to start spreading. So el tape aquí va a ser una división. So aquí vamos a ver que nomás de este punto hacia abajo vamos a empezar a agregar la sal. De ese para arriba es para donde vamos a poner nuestra decoración, nuestro ribbon, todo eso. De aquí abajo es donde sabemos que va a estar toda la sal. Y ya que pongamos la sal, lo vamos a remover y va a ver que va a estar derechito. Okay? So then we're going to take our gel medium, okay, and we're going to start applying that. So Annabelle can help me here.
Vamos a utilizar ¿es como tipo pegamento?
Es una tipo de pintura, pero la utilizan como pegamento también. Esto es bueno usarlo con los dedos.
¿Qué vamos a utilizar?
Annabelle me está viendo como, ¿por qué? Oh, Dios. Okay, so, y tenemos que asegurarnos que cuando estamos aplicando esta pintura, tenemos que ponerlo grueso, ¿ok? So, si miran así, como lo estamos haciendo, Annabelle. Sí,
está muy delgado, ¿no?
Sí, está muy delgado así. Tiene que estar un poco más grueso. Okay, so no talle mucho. So when you're applying this, make sure that you're applying a very thick coat. Okay, it has to be very thick because otherwise the salts are not going to stick.
Cuando apliquemos nuestra pasta o pegamento, tiene que estar grueso. No lo frotemos mucho para que vaya.
So just a thick coat of this stuff, and make sure that you're getting all the little parts that look thin. You just want to make sure. What I do too is I just kind of tap with my finger, and that kind of helps to get a nice and even coat. And then you want to make sure that you don't go all the way to the bottom, just right here on the edge. Okay, and you want to cover the whole thing.
Vamos a cubrir todo nuestro bote perfectamente bien, no dejando espacios abiertos.
Okay. I think this is the most fun part. Getting messy. Y Annabelle, ¿de dónde eres tú?
Yo soy de Chiapas, Tuxtla Gutiérrez.
¿Y haces scrapbooking en tu rutina diaria? ¿O?
Sí, hago scrapbookings, voy a los shows. Estuve ayudando a las maestras en el último show en centro de convenciones. Así que un poquito de todo.
Okay. So I was asking Annabelle if she does scrapbooking, and she says yes, she likes to go and help out at the shows, and she does a little bit of scrapbooking.
They're asking what you are using.
I'm using gel medium. Estoy usando, no sé cómo se dice en español, pero gel medium.
Es el
gel EPA. Ahí dice, no, o gel denso. Okay.
Es un gel con pegamento.
Y lo vamos a cubrir todo.
A ver,
creo que está perfecto, sí. Ok. Oh my god, acabaste más rápido que yo.
Está más chiquito el mío.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm done here in this little one.
Okay. So, Anabel, te voy a dejar que hagas tus salecitas aquí, que pintes tus sales, o si quieres nomás aquí ponlo en un ladito. And Annabelle's gonna go ahead and color her salts. And she's gonna do the kind of orangey color. And here
You have the salt.
Here you go. While I do this.
Como hizo Frank, vamos a tomar un puño de sal, una montañita para tener suficiente para nuestro proyecto. Okay. Después voy a ponerle...
Can you stencil the salts?
Can you stencil them? I think you can if you spray. If once they're dry, you can spray them. But I haven't tried it myself. That would be interesting to do. Alguien preguntó que si podías echarle, si podías usar una stencil, que es una, no sé cómo se dice.
Es un molde.
Un molde para los que tienen Prima. Sí se pueden usar, pero necesita de... Yo no lo he probado personalmente, pero si a lo mejor lo prueban, a lo mejor es posible, ya que se secan las sales, pueden usar eso. Me gusta ese color. Y si quieres echarle un poquito de ese también, el dorado está bonito.
Vamos a ponerle también dorado para realzar el color.
Ok.
Vamos a ver cómo nos queda.
Si nos queda feo, lo cubrimos con flores, ¿verdad?
Sí. No problem.
No problem. If it's ugly, we'll just cover it up with flowers. Okay. So, mientras que Anabel hace esto, vamos a tomar nuestro envase que cubrimos aquí con gel. Y lo que vamos a hacer es que vamos a empezar a pegarlo aquí con las piedritas. So we're just going to take our jar and we're going to start putting our bath salts in there. Okay, and when you see it flatten out like that, you want to take your spatula and just make another little mountain. Because you want to make sure that you're getting an even coverage. Okay.
Cuando dejamos el espacio, volvemos a agarrar nuestra espátula, hacemos nuestro montoncito y empezamos nuevamente a cubrir nuestro bote con la sal.
Why are you guys talking about meatloaf? Lisa, why are you talking about meatloaf? You guys always talk about food on my shows. I don't know why. You guys are not helping my diet. Okay. Y asegúrense de agarrar todos estos espacios. Ven aquí como tengo un espacio que me sobra. Por eso es bueno poner la montañita para que eso ayuda. And this is a fun thing to do with your kids too. Esto es muy divertido para hacer con los niños también porque es algo...
Ahora que viene el verano y que los tenemos en casa, entonces...
Que hagan algo.
Sí, los tenemos ocupados.
Okay. So as you can see, it's already kind of taking form here. So we just want to make sure that we get everything in there. Ok, so ya que tenemos todo cubierto, vamos a ir y delicadamente vamos a empezar a quitar el masking tape. So after we have that in there, we're going to start taking off the masking tape. Gently.
Cuando hayamos terminado, vamos a empezar a quitar nuestro masking tape cuidadosamente.
So see how you have a straight line now? That's why the masking tape is very helpful.
Okay, la cinta tape nos ayudó mucho a mantener nuestra línea derecha.
Okay. Move this to the side here. Alright, so once you have that there, we're going to start drying it. So here you go, Annabelle, you can start drying that.
Vamos a empezar a secar con una secadora eléctrica para cabello.
No, no es para cabello.
Bueno, se utiliza para cabello, pero eso, no, son las especiales para
crafting.
Para crafting.
No, no se las de cabello.
Okay, vamos a empezar a secar nuestra sal. ¿Como cuánto tiempo más o menos tenemos que secar?
Vas a empezar a notar que se va a empezar a hacer claro, porque ves como ahorita que está blanco, se va a empezar a aclarar. Ok, ya que se empieza a aclarar, ya es cuando ya empieza. Es rápido porque el vidrio absorbe mucho calor. Ok, so es rápido. When you're drying this, you're gonna notice that the gel medium is gonna start to turn clear, and that's when you know that it's starting to dry. Okay, so it's gonna dry pretty quickly, but it'll take. This is a kind of like a one-day process because we're gonna work on it now, and we'll finish this in about an hour and a half. But the actual drying time on this is going to be longer than that, okay? It's going to probably take about 24 hours to completely dry. And that's just because, you know, it just takes that long to dry.
Frank nos dice que más o menos tomaremos 24 horas para que
aproximadamente
seque completamente. Pero como tenemos 1 hora y media, vamos a terminar de hacer nuestro proyecto. Sí, empieza a ponerse claro.
And you're gonna notice that some of it is dripping here, and that's because of the heat. Okay, some of it is gonna start to melt, but that's okay.
It's sweating.
It's sweating. Oh. It's perspirating.
Yeah. The moisture.
Yeah.
El mío todavía no suda.
¿No está sudando todavía?
No, no está sudando.
Okay. Es bueno. Ok, so yo nomás lo voy a apartar aquí tantito. Voy a limpiar aquí mi mat. Okay. And you'll notice that there's some drips here from the salt, and that's okay. It's just gonna melt a little bit. ¿Cómo se está viendo el tuyo, Nabel?
Ay, creo que me estoy enamorando de mi proyecto.
Right, you can use Mod Podge, but I find that the Mod Podge kind of makes everything lump together. So I use it after. So once it's dry, that's what we're gonna do. Once it's dry completely, like we let it dry for a few hours, you'll go back with the Mod Podge and apply a layer of it, and it'll seal everything in. Because if you do it right now, it's just gonna start lumping everything together, and it looks very messy. So just kind of wanted to make that note. So si usan el Mod Podge para pegar esto es un poco más difícil porque empieza a pegarse todo junto y se empiezan a hacer como bolitas, y no quiere eso, quiere que esté todo perfecto. So lo que vamos a hacer es cuando ya esté completamente seco esto, después de unas 3-4 horas va a regresar y va a aplicar una pequeña cubierta de este Mod Podge. So no lo va a querer usar ahorita exactamente.
También dicen que si podemos dejarlo secar sin usar la...
Yeah, that's actually, yeah. So, si los pueden dejar secar, si no son impacientes como yo, los pueden dejar secar al aire, que es más mejor, y tardan como unas 2-3 horas en secar. Y si miren, aquí está un poquito de sudor. Ok, so ahora lo que vamos a hacer, vamos a agarrar este que les dije, el Krylon, ok, y vamos a aplicar una pequeña ¿cómo se dice? Un poquito de esto. Okay. So we're going to take our Krylon here. We're going to apply a little coat of it. And we're going to do it over here because there's some heat tools over there. So we just went ahead and applied some of that Krylon on there. And that's going to make it seal, okay? And it does smell a little bit, so you want to make sure you do it in a well-ventilated area. So it's this one here called Make It Last. So I'll give this to you.
Ahora voy a aplicar el mío.
Y es un sellante. Ese lo va a sellar. Ok. So Anabel acabó de poner el de ella y sí huele un poco, pero
sí huele
es okay.
bastante fuerte.
Y vamos a también empezar a aplicar este que se llama Make It in Stone. Ok. Y no lo quieren batir mucho, nomás lo van a batir tantito. Ok, y vamos a aplicarlo así. En diferentes áreas. Y si se miran, va a agregar un poco de textura. ¿Sí? Jenny, it's okay. You're not used to all this crafting goodness.
Okay, let me make mine.
Okay, so you might want to make it on this side so Jenny doesn't die.
Voy a hacerlo de este lado para que Dani no me...
So, lo que estamos agregando aquí es un poco de textura. Okay. And it really adds a lot. Any sealer is fine. Any spray sealer is good. A ver cómo quedó el tuyo.
Cambia totalmente.
Está muy bonito, mira.
Sí.
Isn't that pretty? It just adds so much. I think mine needs a little bit more.
Frank le va a poner un poco más de spray a su proyecto. Para que quede con un poco más de textura.
Oops, I sprayed the computer. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Isn't that cool? You don't cover everything because you have some of it left over, like that. So no quieren cubrir todo, nomás unas ciertas partes. Like that. Looks great. Okay, so now we're going to start decorating our top, okay? And we're going to let this kind of sit. So while it's sitting like that, we're going to start working on it. So vamos a tomar un poquito de ribbon aquí. Puedes escoger el que tú quieras. Déjame ver. So we're going to take some ribbon and we're going to start tying it on our jar here. Déjame nomás abrir este.
Voy a escoger este listón de color plata. Creo que le va a quedar bien al,
sí, se mira muy
al color
bonito.
de la llave.
So what you want to do is you want to take the ribbon and you want to tie it just above the salt that you just put down. So just above the salt. And you're going to notice some of it's going to start to fall off, and that's okay, because that's just the excess that's going to fall off.
Vamos a tomar nuestro listón y vamos a cubrir solamente tantito la parte de donde está la sal y vamos a llevarlo a la orilla para cubrir nuestro bote.
And you want to tie a knot. And of course this works best if you let it dry, but since we're in a time crunch.
Can I have your scissors?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You want to make sure it's really nice and tight, okay?
Que vamos a asegurarnos que cuando pongamos nuestro listón lo amarremos bien apretado.
Sí, es una cinta muy bonita. Okay, so as you can see, here it's on the edge here like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and just cut off the excess.
Normally, would you remove the tape after it dries, or
no? Because if you leave it, if you remove the tape after it dries, it's gonna pull everything out because the gel medium sticks to the tape, and then it just kind of makes it. You know when you remove glue from your hands and it just kind of becomes like a sticky thing, it'll remove the whole salt.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't want to do it when it dries. You want to do it while it's still wet because that's when you'll get the best results.
Que vamos a quitar nuestro tape cuando nuestra sal todavía esté un poco húmeda, porque si lo quitamos después de que esté seco, se despega todo.
Okay, so then we're going to add a second piece of ribbon, and I think I'm going to switch here with my friend Annabelle. So, vamos a agregar dos diferentes cintas, o tres, o cuatro, las que quieran a ver. Tenemos aquí unas diferentes cintas.
Tratar de hacer combinaciones y que nos vaya quedando.
So you want to layer them on top of each other, okay? And you're gonna work your way up, okay? You don't want to put it on the bottom. So you want to work your way up towards the top. And you want to make sure that everything is nice and tight. And yeah, these do make nice teacher gifts. If you're trying to give them to your son's teacher, that's a nice gift. And I really like this one. That, oh, oops, sorry.
It's okay.
I thought it was cut already. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. So this is what it looks like so far.
Vamos a poner nuestro segundo listón, igual de la misma manera que hicimos el primero.
Y lo quieren asegurarse que lo estén haciendo hacia arriba, ¿ok? No hacia abajo. Porque arriba dejamos un poquito de espacio y la razón es para poder poner estas decoraciones. This is a little bit harder to tie, but
Yeah.
just because it's so textured, but it's nice.
Me gusta la cinta esta.
Sí, está muy bonita, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Y voy a agregar un poquito de esta pequeñita que está aquí. Esta me encanta, está muy bonita. Está brillosa. I'm going to add just a little bit of this one. Did you want to add one more? I think you might want to add like this white one. This one might look pretty.
Yeah.
Just a little
To
bit
the
of that.
end.
Yeah. Let's tie just a little bit of this beautiful ribbon here. It's never too early for Christmas, Carrie.
Sí, pueden empezar a trabajar.
Sí, para Navidad.
Para Navidad. Y tener un buen acumulado para las fiestas. Para Thanksgiving también.
Para Thanksgiving. Oh my God. Imagínate hacer esos como en colores de Thanksgiving.
Oh.
So beautiful. Or for Halloween. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. Isn't that cute? With all of those cute little ribbons. And I'm going to just take off some of this melting thing that's going on in the bottom of her. Like I said, there is going to be some perspiration here because of the heat, but it's okay. Once it dries, it'll dry completely. A black and orange one for Halloween. How cool would that be?
Or Southern Country wedding.
Naranja.
Yes. Uno naranja con negro para Halloween. Ok, so ahora vamos a empezar a decorarlo. Y voy a empezar a usar uno de esos angelitos. Some resins. I really like this one with the violin, so I'm going to use that guy. And that you want that to be kind of like your centerpiece, so you want to make sure you add him like right in the middle there, like that. I'm going to use some hot glue. And I think your gun is missing glue here, so let me just take...
When do you remove the lid?
The lid? Oh, you can just remove it anytime. We're going to paint it in a second, so... you know, you can remove it now, since Danny is getting uneasy.
Si los listones también nos quedan un poquito largos, podemos cortarlos y ir acomodando.
Ajá, y si, como aquí si te queda el listón un poquito despegado, puedes agregar un poquito de glue para que se pegue. So we're going to start adding some hot glue here to our little resin guy. And I'm going to stick them right in the middle here. Oops. Did you see my head? Yeah, my head was in the camera. Don't see my head. Someone said it's screaming Christmas. You know, it was screaming Christmas for me until I looked at the colors I used, and then I thought, oh my god, it's so beachy. Like, I just thought it was so beachy. So this is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? Muy bonito, ¿verdad?
Muy bonito.
Okay. So acabamos de agregar ese pequeño...
Aquí estoy agregando un poco de silicón caliente para pegar las orillas del listón y no nos quede todo despegado. Después podamos poner nuestro ángel.
I'm going to use this little heart here to decorate. Does he look cute inside the little heart? Hold on. I'm having a moment, okay?
Do you want me to use The little angel or the big one?
Whichever one you like.
I think I'm gonna take the small one because my jar is
It's small.
It's small, yeah.
Oh my god, how cute would this look, Annabelle?
Oh, yeah. Wow, that looks awesome.
Okay, I don't know. I think it's a little bit too much, but you can never have a little bit too much, huh?
Yeah.
It's mine, so do what you want.
Okay, voy a poner mi ángel aquí. Do we have an extra heart? No, I don't.
I think I do, but it's blue.
Ah, that's fine.
That's okay, huh?
Yeah. We are playing with colors here. Thank you.
Okay. So I'm still kind of debating on that. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it'll look cute with the heart? I don't know if the lid will close though. Might not close. You don't want to put your embellishments too up high because then it might not close. Are you guys thinking about my glue gun again? Oh my god. Okay, I might put them off to the side. I might put this heart off to the side. So I'm gonna add some hot glue here. I'm probably gonna put it off to the side, like right here.
Podemos poner nuestro corazón en nuestro proyecto en la área que nosotros consideremos que puede quedar mejor.
I'm gonna add just a little bit more glue here. And just a side note, when you're adding your embellishments, you don't want to stick any embellishments to the salt. It's not going to stick. I tried. So no traten de pegar nada en la sal. No va a pegar. Okay? Ni con hot glue, ni con crazy glue, ni con nada. Se despega. So no traten de pegar nada porque no va a pegar. Okay? So this is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty?
Wow, qué bonitos quedaron.
So now we're going to add some flowers.
Y ahora vamos a poner algunas flores.
Some pretty flowers. I'm gonna start adding some to the side here. And you just want to go all around the jar. Just all around. I love this gray one, it's so pretty. You guys are going just through all the holidays, aren't you?
Vamos a ir pegando nuestras flores alrededor de nuestra yarda, de nuestro bote de cristal.
Y agarrando diferentes colores, están muy bonitos. Yo digo como este te quedaría muy bien a tu color que escogiste. Está muy bonito. Entonces puedes tomar esta. Y yo voy a tomar como una de estas. This one's really pretty. You want to just make a little kind of mix of flowers here. And what helps is the ribbon helps to stick all this down. Because you're actually sticking it onto the ribbon.
El listón nos va a ayudar mucho para que nuestras flores vayan pegando muy bien.
Just like this. I think I need a flower in there. Take some of this.
They're asking if the salts come off when handling the jar.
No, once they're dry, see, they don't come off. Because once they're dry, it's sealed.
With the Mod Podge.
With the Mod Podge, yeah. So right now they're gonna fall off because we're handling it. But once we completely dry this and we cover it with Mod Podge, it won't come off. Unless you scrape it, of course. But I don't know, I don't know why you would do that. But yeah.
Nos preguntan si la sal se cae después de que terminamos nuestro proyecto, pero Frank nos dice que no, ya que está seca.
No. Ya que está seca y aplicamos una cubierta de este Mod Podge, no se van a caer. A lo menos que raspen o lo agarren muy fuerte, no se va a caer. Gonna take one of these roses here, which is super pretty. I'm gonna put this guy right here. It looks really pretty. Where's my old pistola de silicona? Oh my god. It's in my house. It's recovering. Okay. How's it looking, Annabelle?
I think it's looking good. What do you think?
It looks gorgeous already. Isn't that pretty? And then if you put your lid on there, just make sure it closes. Everything is.
Vamos a poner la tapa para asegurarnos de que cierre.
¿Sí cerró?
Sí, creo que sí.
Okay. Perfecto. Okay, just adding a few little bits and pieces here to mine.
Oh, it looks so nice.
Looks pretty, right?
Yeah.
I think it needs something else. Sorry, I get carried away.
That's okay.
Algunas personas nos están diciendo que hoy en la noche van a ir a buscar botes de cristal para empezar a hacer sus proyectos.
Fantastic! Yes, I want you guys to try this. Like, if you guys try this, post it on our Facebook. We want to see you guys try our Live with Prima projects. It's always fun seeing what everybody does. I'm gonna take this white rose here. Just add on just a little bit. And let's see, I think one more there. Y Nabel, me estabas diciendo que en México hay unas tiendas de scrapbooking que tú conoces.
Sí, en México podemos encontrar varias tiendas de scrapbook. No es muy conocido ahora, pero yo pienso que la gente siempre busca por ese tipo de cosas. Y, por ejemplo, yo conozco al sur de México, Chiapas. Hay tiendas muy buenas de manualidades.
¿Nos podías decir los nombres de esas tiendas? A lo mejor si hay alguien interesado.
Hay, la tienda se llama Creaciones Castro.
Okay.
Ahí podemos encontrar productos
¿De Prima?
De Prima. Y muchas ideas para poder hacer nuestros proyectos.
So Annabelle's telling us that there's stores in Chiapas that sell Prima products. So if you guys are in Mexico or are planning to go to Mexico and want to get your Prima fix,
Yeah, it's a good chance.
It's a good chance to do that. And the store is called what again, Mama?
Creaciones Castro.
Creaciones Castro. So make sure you jot that down.
Big well name
All right, so this is what it's looking like right now. Really, really pretty. Yeah, you can get the Epsom salt in the drugstores too. I believe CVS and all those local drugstores should sell them. Okay, so now we're gonna work on our lid while this kind of dries. We have our little lid here. So vamos a trabajar con esta tapa.
Okay.
Y tenemos que quitar la tapa. And we have some foam brushes here. Oh, here's yours. Okay. So we're gonna take some of this paint. We have some, it's called summer linen.
Vamos a utilizar un poco de pegamento de Marta.
Just gonna pour a little drip here. Y vamos a usar ¿cómo se llama esto?
Es una brocha de esponja.
De esponja, una brocha de esponja, a foam brush. And the reason you want to use this one is because it gives you a better effect. So la razón que quieren usar de este tipo es porque te da un mejor efecto. Y lo que van a hacer, no van a querer pintarlo así, van a querer hacer a dabbing motion. So you're going to start dabbing it. Because then you get like a really nice
effect. Asegurarnos de que utilicemos nuestra brocha paradita y ir cubriendo todo con el pegamento la tapa.
You just want to dab everything.
Asegurando que cubramos todo nuestra tapa.
And you want to use like a nice white color because it's kind of shabby. I like the shabby look of these. So
Podemos utilizar esos colores claros o este color blanco que nos da un buen efecto. Están preguntando que si dónde podemos comprar los artículos de Prima.
So you can, if you're in the UK or if you're here in the US, you can buy these products through scrapbook.com. Also, 2 Peas in a Bucket, and I think Carrie is linking there. You can buy these products through your retailers. If you're in a country that does not sell Prima, you can contact your local distributor, and they can find these products for you. They're available worldwide. Si viven en un lugar donde no venden Prima, o si están en otro país, scrapbook.com vende esos productos mundialmente, se los pueden encontrar mediante esa website, o si no, pueden contactar su distribuidor local para que puedan encontrar estos productos. So we're just gonna finish dabbing here, our little lid here. ¿Cómo se está quedando?
Ay, creo que sí, estamos quedando muy...
Está rápido, ¿verdad? No,
sí,
no tarda mucho.
No.
Me encanta hacer esos porque los puedo hacer todo el día. Porque puedes hacer muchos diferentes colores, puedes hacer muchos... Me encanta.
Sí, puedes pasártela todo el día haciendo estos proyectos y muy buena terapia.
Son muy buenos regalos. So I'm just saying you could really work on these all day. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but like if you dab, you get like a really shabby looking effect. Rather as if you swipe, you get like this kind of brushed effect. If you dab, you get a more shabby effect. So you want to dab.
No vamos a poner el pegamento parejo, como si estuviéramos pintando. Vamos a seguir haciendo este efecto que empezamos a hacer desde un principio. Con una pequeña cantidad.
No es mucho. And then you want to dry it with your heat tool.
También empezamos a secarlo.
Yeah, we're not using gesso, we're using paint. We're using acrylic satin paint. And what I like about it is that it kind of gives you a very shabby effect. No estamos usando gesso, estamos usando pintura acrílica de color summer linen. Which, it's acrylic paint, but you know what I mean. So we're just gonna finish just coloring our little lid here. Looks great.
Yeah, I like it.
Pretty, right? Okay. Just adding a little bit more paint here. And as you can see, this is the lid, what it looks like. Once it's painted, it looks pretty. And you can do the inside, but the inside, you won't see the inside, so it doesn't really matter. And then this is the top here. I'm just gonna dry that. And you need to be careful when drying these because they get really hot because it's really thin metal. So you don't want to get burned.
Cuando sequemos tenemos que tener cuidado porque como es metal, se calienta muy pronto y podemos quemarlos.
So then we're gonna just go ahead and take our lid here. We're gonna just insert it into the center here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take one of these clock faces that we have over here. Some of these. We're gonna put one right in the middle.
Que vamos a tomar nuestra tapa, ponerla encima y vamos a buscar la carátula del reloj para ponérsela en la parte del centro.
And these are so cute. Look at these, say Prima on them. I wish I had a clock big enough in my house that said Prima. And I'm gonna take some fabric tack. Okay, I'm gonna add some of that on there. I think yours is over there.
Okay. Vamos a tomar el pegamento adhesivo permanente.
And it's clogged, I think.
I don't know if mine is kind of little or.
Do you want a bigger one?
Okay.
Yeah, you can take a bigger one. Big is good.
Voy a cambiarlo por el otro un poquito más grande. El reloj y vamos a aplicar el pegamento.
Just adding a little bit of glue. Just gonna stick that right in the middle here. I think that just adds a little bit of a shabby touch, right?
Vamos a pegarlo en la parte del centro.
See how pretty that looks?
Nice.
Pretty, right?
Yeah.
And then, let me move this over here. Just gonna put the lid on. Just like that. And then you want to put the little thing here.
Vamos a empezar a poner nuestras tapas en el centro.
And then, I mean, obviously you're gonna want to put your candle thing inside. So before you close it,
Yeah. Antes de cerrarlo, vamos a poner nuestra vela eléctrica.
I'm gonna put your candle in there. Just want to put it in there, just like that.
Tratando de acomodar en el centro la carátula del reloj enfrente de nuestra decoración. Y vamos a cerrar.
Perfect. You want to show them really quick? Look how pretty that looks. Denny can probably do the honors of turning off the lights again so they could see.
Our beautiful project.
Our beautiful project. Okay. You guys are gonna die when you see them. Hold on.
Vamos a apagar las luces para que vean el proyecto, cómo nos quedó con la luz.
Okay, look.
Oh my gosh.
Look at how pretty.
Está hermoso, Frank.
Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah. Annabelle's having a moment like me. And then, you know, when you put them all together, like when you put a few together.
Cuando nos ponemos juntos, hace un efecto hermoso. Imagínate para
Pretty.
las mesas.
And see, it actually looks like real candles, right? It looks like real candles, but it's totally safe. And you don't have to worry about checking in on it or, you know, making sure it burns or whatever. It just looks really, really pretty.
I'm so happy. Look, I'm reading some of the people are writing so beautiful, magnifico, very pretty,
very
precioso.
Nice. Thank you. Yeah, it looks like a jar full of fireflies. That's so pretty. I'll have Denny turn on the light now. Denny's such a help. I love him. And once you put your candle inside, I mean, that's obviously the last step, but what you want to do is you want to leave these to dry for at least 24 hours, okay? Once they completely dry, you want to go in with the Mod Podge, okay? And this is a very important step, otherwise it is going to crumble, okay? So cuando acaben de hacer su botecito, van a esperar 24 horas, okay? Después de 24 horas van a agregar este Mod Podge, nomás una pequeña capa, okay? Por todo alrededor, porque si no hacen este paso, que es muy importante, se va a desboronar todo. Okay, so, and what I love about this, and I was just reading this up on the Epsom salt website, is that as time passes by, all of the salt's going to turn white, which is going to be perfect for Christmas time.
Yes.
So essentially, you have like a kind of like a project that's going to last you the whole year. So if you do it now, by the time Christmas rolls around, all of the humidity in the salt is going to escape, and it's going to turn all white. So it's going to look very wintry. Isn't that cool? So yeah, so there you go. Easy. Right? And then I love this one. Yeah, I'm proud of you too. You did such a great job. Look at how gorgeous that is. Pretty. So let me just switch the camera here. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, everybody. And does anybody have any questions before we go? Fun scientific project. Oh, yeah. There was a lot of science. I should have that little thing that says, the more you know. Right? The little star. Can Annabelle come back? Oh my god, people are asking you to come back.
Of course.
Yay!
I have a lot of fun
But
today.
yeah, wasn't it fun? Thank you so much for coming. I was glad
thank
to have
you guys for inviting me.
Yeah, she was so fun to have. So, let's see. Any other questions?
Gracias.
How dirty are the nails? Not too bad.
No.
Look at. I actually got a manicure this weekend, so I think I'm good. I think they're good. Let's see what else. Yes, you Mod Podge. Okay, thank you. You're really so sweet. Thank you. Embossing powder instead of the salts. You can. I've seen some really nice coarse embossing powder out there right now that I've been kind of looking at. That's very nice. It has a lot of texture, so you can try that. That'll work too. Or also UT. Can you use something besides the gel medium? You can, but I just, you know what? I try different things. You know, you can use Mod Podge. You can use just Elmer's glue. I've heard works fine too. But I just found that works more better because it's just so thick that everything just sticks to it. So, you know. Are you not hungry with playing with the salt? Yes, I'm hungry. What was the stone type of spray? The stone spray we use is this one, which is called Make It Stone. And it's from Krylon.
You can find it any art.
Any art store, yeah. Thank you. Can I use matte Mod Podge? Yes, you can, Angela, but that's gonna make, well, I guess it won't really matter, but because you're gonna, if you spray it on there, but if you use the matte one, I just like the glossy one because it gives you a more glossy look, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Happy to have you here, Annabelle. Look, someone loves you already. Yes, UT will work for sure. Won't it melt when you're drying it? Oh, the embossing powder? Yeah, it'll melt, so it'll give you a texture. The UT will melt. But that's the point of UT. Yeah, the salt, the texture on the salt is just amazing. I mean, you could tell. It just gives you so much
When
texture.
it's dry, it looks really different.
Yeah, it looks really pretty, right? Do you paint the Mod Podge on with the brush? Yes. So once it's completely dry, once 24 hours have passed by, you want to take one of these foam brushes and just, you know, I kind of dabbed it on, but if there was a little bit of excess, I just kind of brushed it on. But you want to be very careful when you're brushing it on. Once it dries, if you already added this fixative, like the sealer, it should be fine. But the Mod Podge just has an extra layer of protection. Yeah, that's true. The light might not show if you're using the embossing powder. If you see, when you're using the salt, it kind of leaves like little gaps so you could see the light. You know what I mean? So.
Somebody's asking why no flowers on the lid. So it's.
I know, it's a good question.
It's optional, I think.
It's optional. I just kind of like the lid like that. I think if you add too many flowers, it might start looking like a jungle. And I don't know if that's a look I'm going for.
Alguien nos pregunta si por qué no pusimos flores en la parte de arriba de nuestro proyecto, pero es realmente opcional, como ustedes, si quieren sustituir la carita del reloj por flores o cualquier otra producto que ustedes tengan en casa, pueden hacerlo.
Someone said wire around the rim and make a handle. Oh my god, that would be so cute. Hey, I'm here with my little luminary. And then skip merrily home. Yeah, that'll be cute. Okay, any other questions? Yeah, lid is easier to open without the flowers. Yes, Angela, that's the reason I didn't put the flowers in there. Because I didn't want to squish them every time I had to open. So, please teach some words before you go. Any good words to know in Spanish, Angela? I mean, Angela.
Annabelle.
I was just reading Angela right there. That's fine. I'm sorry. I get confused with so many people. Okay, any good words?
Estuve muy contenta de estar con
She was
ustedes.
very happy to be with us. Okay,
espero que me inviten otra vez. Si me invita Frankie,
yeah, of course. Yeah, so, okay, well, thank you so much for being here, Annabelle. We had so much fun. Definitely we'll have you back. And, okay, see you guys next time. I think on Thursday, if Carrie can update us, I think Jamie might be on. Please, Carrie, remind us. I don't remember. But also, just a little side note. Remember, the art venture is live and the registration is open. So if you guys haven't signed up for that, we've gotten so many signups since Mother's Day. So there's very limited spaces left. If you guys haven't signed up for that, it's a really good time to do that. Like I said, amazing teachers, amazing projects. If you like projects like these, we'll have projects like 10 times more better than this, working with brand new CHA stuff. So if you guys have not checked that out, make sure you check that out. And I know Carrie might be sharing the link on that. And other than that, oh yeah, Jamie's making her book on Thursday, so make sure you guys tune into that. I was thinking it was Jamie, but I was gonna make sure. And make sure you guys tune into that at 6:30, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Okay? Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.